Welcome back to Iron Release. Today is October 13th, 2014, and I'll be playing Ironman mode like it always will be. The last episode we grinded out armor and weapon upgrades for at least tier 50 in all styles. But I'll be honest, I don't have a clue what I'm going to do in this episode. What I do have is these extra rock shell parts from last episode, which I did some research and found out that they have a high alch value when crafted. But first I need enough Dagannoth hides to make them. So I suppose I'll start with that and then try to figure out where this episode's going. Alright, that's all the hides that I need. So we're starting at 185k. I finished at 369k. That is a profit of 184k. That basically doubles my cash stack. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. So I've decided I'm just going to do my Slayer task of Desert Lizards. I finished the task and got another of Lesser Demons. I think I want to go for the Holy Wrench, because I'm starting to use prayer potions. And they're not exactly cheap for me at this point. During this task, I've been thinking about Reaper assignments. I have the combat level to start getting them, but of course there's been new bosses introduced since Iron Man released, which I obviously won't be able to kill. I think that I'll just have to skip them and get a new task the next day, which kind of sucks, but I don't see any other way of doing it. That's the Slayer task completed. This is better than I thought it would be, thanks to the new upgrades. I think I'm gonna do some quests. Because, like, look here. Let me, sort by release date, filter by the ones I can do. There's a bunch of quests in here that I can do. It's time to do Reaper tasks. Perfect. Giant bowl. Alright, that's my Reaper task done. 7,000 Slayer XP. That's like a whole level. Nice. A Soul's Bane complete. I should have done this a long time ago. Next is going to be a Tale of Two Cats. Alright, time to pause this for now, because time gate, yay! Doric's Task 1 completed for 1.5k mining XP. And then Boric's Task 1. I've returned to complete a Tale of Two Cats, which from these lamps will give 5,000 Herblore XP. Boric's Task 2 complete for 3,500 mining. And Doric's Task 3 as well. Somehow I lost Task 2. All done. This is the last task I can do. I need like 50 smithing or 60 mining to start any of the next ones. So I'm going to be moving on to the next quest. Contact completed, which gives 7,000 thieving. I'm going to hang on. I think you can destroy this lamp, and I'll hang on to it until I'm 30 summoning. Alright. That's Elemental Workshop 3 completed. It was kind of painful, but at least it's done. Alright, that's quest complete. I definitely didn't mess up the flight one time and have to restart. Oh hey, 1,300 total. Oh, and 47 farming. So I can grow watermelons, which will be good. Using a couple of tasks. Kenneth's concerns completed for 12,000 mining and 5,000 agility, as well as worrying what the hell the Runescape writers were up to. The Lair of Tarn Razalor completed. I've never actually run through this dungeon, I've always just used Slayer rings, and it was confusing but not that long. Now I can enchant my salve amulets to make them better. Legacy of Seer Gaze complete. And I get 7,500 Herblore XP. Alright, making history completed. Start meeting history right now. That's meeting history complete, and I'm going to put this into Herblore. After some deliberation, I've decided to do the post-quest activity from the history quests. But before I do that, I like to make teleportation jewelry to speed it up. The only jewelry I have access to is the Ring of Dueling, Games Necklace, and the Dig Site Pendant, which I can't make yet. That's it. Other than Dragonstone jewelry, that's it. Silver jewelry wasn't released until 2016, so I can't craft it. That's the 11 making history digs done. Now I need to do the meeting history ones. Loot from this one is quite underwhelming. The meeting history key is much nicer because it's in order. So you just go down the list, rather than the other one where I was jumping around all over the place trying to find the right spot. Alright, that's all the key locations. The rewards for this one are a little bit better. The runes are nice. Gems are nice. So, I guess this was worth doing. That's 50 Slayer, completing my Reaper assignment. Also got 69 magic during that. Another Reaper done, and another Slayer level gained. I decided to trade in my mole parts for bird nests and seeds. So that's 107 seed nests. That's pretty good. Okay, so I got 2 Renar seeds. But I did get probably 20 watermelons and also some tree seeds, which is nice. I actually got 50 herblore just by cleaning some herbs that I had. So, I want to improve my farming a little bit, and the Falador Shield 2 will give me 10% bonus XP in the patch by Falador. And looking at the requirements, all I need is 49 fire making. Currently 42, so I'll just go and grind that out, and then I'll complete all these tasks. That is 45 fire making, and I can move on to maple logs. Maybe I'll do all fired up also. Oh, I'm done. 12,500 XP I'll get from quests. One problem I didn't see with this task set is making a scarecrow. It requires a bronze spear, which I can't get as a drop anywhere. The only ways to get one is to buy one from the Warriors Guild, which would require me to get 65 attack and strength. The other way is completing Taiba One-Eye Trio and buying it from the brothers' store after the quest. However, if I burn the Karamba ones received during the quest, I would need 65 fishing to get more and complete it, so let's hope I don't burn them. Another problem with Taiba One-Eye Trio is that I need any metal spear, and the only one I have access to is the Rune Spear in the Champions Guild. I really don't want to spend the money for it, but it's my only option. editor checking in here. There's a bronze spear spawn in the haunted mine on the second floor that I didn't know about, so that was actually a very easy way to get this done. Like normally I wouldn't be able to use this shop in order to get the spear, but since before you would have been able to get the spear as a drop, I'm making an exception for this. Taiba 1 trio complete. Thankfully, I didn't burn the camera once. Now I can grab the post-quest rewards. All I need to do is talk to the three brothers in their huts. 5,000 fishing XP. 5,000 cooking XP. And 5,000 XP split across attack and strength. And my spear back. And I have access to the spear stall. I can buy a bronze spear. And then clean it. And there's the spear for the scarecrow. Is that not the achievement? Protect your sweet corn. Alright, I need sweet corn. Okay, there we go. Now I can finally return back to fire making quests. All fired up completed. 20k is very nice. In addition to the fire making XP. That's level 48, and now it's time for me to start in Thraka's Lament. Alright, and quest complete, and that is 49 fire making. Time to go make that bullseye lantern. I should also do Tears of Guthix. The chemist right here gives the rewards. The shield, as mentioned in the beginning, gives 10% farming XP, and it also gives 50% prayer restore once per day. This lamp is going straight into Herblore for 5,000 XP. Now I think I'm going to do some fishing. Because I'm running pretty low on food, and I'll probably run out as I'm continuing to do these Reaper tasks daily. So I just got a crazy idea. I'm going to do one dungeon area floor per day of the floor that has, or it doesn't even matter what floor it is. I'm going to do it so I force a holy curse bearer. And hopefully I will be able to get a better weapon that way. Tier 30. Not an upgrade. I'll be back tomorrow to try again. And that's 62 fishing. I think I'm gonna stop about here because 62 fishing is for monkfish, so I'll wait until I've completed a swan song. So in the meantime, I'm gonna cook all these fish that I got. It's not that much, but I am running low on fish, so I'll cook these. There were 2 full cooking urns in my bank, so that is 62 cooking. Now I have all the levels for Swan Song and Monkfish. And in total I got 100 tuna, 100 lobster, a couple bass, 83 swordfish. I'm going to try a hard mode and see how that goes. So, time to send it. Alright, that's task completed for 10,000 Slayer XP and 12 Reaper points. I really don't think it was worth it because it took me way too long, but it was fun to try out. I think I need a better weapon and more supplies to make this viable. So you might have noticed that this episode is completely unfocused and without any direction at all. And that's because it is. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do next, so I'm going to take a few minutes and just sit here and figure out what I want to do. Right, so I found something to do. I'm going to make a strength amulet. And of course I'm going to do it in Lumbridge because I remember that that's one of the tasks for the hard diary. Alright, Amulet of Strength, done. And next I'm going to make an Amulet of Magic. Amulet of Magic created. I could get a Legends Cape. All I need for that is 50 agility and to complete the Legends quest. And that's better than an Obsidian Cape, so I'm going to complete the Legends quest. So, in order to get 50 agility, I need 32,000 XP. I can get that amount of XP by completing Cold War, Royal Trouble, Cabin Fever, and the Chosen Commander. Some of those also require other things, so let's get into that. Cold War requires 34 construction. Now, how am I going to get that? So, in order to get 34 construction, I need 6,940 XP. I can get that by completing Bringing Home the Bacon, the Freemanic Isles, Room Mechanics, and Carnelian Rising. Then I can claim the quest point base lamps from Philippe for Carnelian Rising and put them all into herb lore. The only requirement I don't have for that is 14 summoning for Bringing Home the Bacon, which I can get just by training the skill. There's no other quests that give XP. So that's the Cold War leg of this completed. Next, Royal Trouble only requires Throne of Miscellanea that I don't have yet. Next, moving on to the Cabin Fever leg. That requires Rum Deal and 50 Smithing. Rum Deal requires 47 Prayer, which I should have enough bones in the bank to complete. And 50 Smithing, there's no other quests. I'm just going to have to do some mining and then train the smithing. Now that's the Cabin Fever section sorted. And lastly, the Chosen Commander leg, I have everything I need for that. Oh, okay, so that's a lot. So let me get started questing, and I'll update you as I go. So, I'm looking through the list of items that I need for Legends Quest, and the Rune Hatchet stuck out to me. Because how on earth am I going to get a Rune Hatchet? Because I can't just buy one. So I looked through the wiki, and a tiny bladed rune salvage is what a rune hatchet was converted into. And looking at the drop table for a tiny bladed rune salvage is steel dragons with a 1 in 64 drop. So my new plan is to kill steel dragons until I get that 1 in 64 salvage drop, and then I'll be able to basically obtain a rune hatchet and just go buy one from the store. Alright, it's time to go test out how bad this is going to be. I'm just bringing lobsters, prayer pots, water spells, mystic wand, and anti-dragon shield. And I have to pray magic. That's a tiny bladed rune salvage. I'm done. That only took 20. I did one kill before, so 27 kills. That's pretty good. That's like half of the expected drop rate. So now I can go to the Champions Guild and just buy one. And the quest guide says adding to the tool belt works. So I can just buy this hatchet. And that's it. Now I have absolutely everything I need for the Legends quest. And that's the Legends quest completed. And of the skills I can put this into, I think I'm going to put it into Herblore as usual. Alright, and that's all of them. I got up to 54 Herblore. And now I can go up and buy. It's up here. A Cape of Legends. I did all this just so I could increase my stats by 13 for melee. Alright, and I guess now the question is, what do I want to do next? The answer is I don't know. Alright, so I've made a plan. Plan is to unlock fairy rings by completing a fairy tale part 2. That requires 57 Herblore, which is 50,000 XP. So, how do I get that much XP? By completing quests, of course, it's what I do. So, in order to complete 57 Herblore, I would be completing My Arm's Big Adventure, and then Glorious Memories, and then I can claim the lamp from Philippe Cornelian after getting 55 for another 10,000 XP, and then a Guild of Our Own, which requires the Feud and 62 Thieving, and I'm level 61 at the moment. So I'll get that during the feud, because I'm only 1,000 away. And then I can complete one small favor and put both lamps into Herblore, and I will be at 1,000 XP away. So I'll get 49,000 XP in total from the quests. So I can just make these prayer pots and maybe a couple other potions, and then I will have only 49,000 XP left, and then I can just complete all the quests in order to get the XP that I need. Alright, Fairy Tale Part 2 complete. That only took like, I don't know, 10 minutes, but very worth it. Now the question is, do I still put this into Herblore? I think I do, because seeds are very hard to come by. And the other options would be maybe agility or prayer. I still think Herblore is better. I'll go in Herblore still. Might be a bit dumb, but I didn't know you could just I think you can just enchant the lyre. Oh man, that's so nice. I really wish I had known about that earlier. Just being a bit of an idiot. Forgot I could do that. Alright. Giant mole task completed with a new PR. Slayer level. For nothing really that important. But I think I'm going to call this episode here. We've done a lot. Finally unlocked Slayer ring. Not Slayer rings. Finally unlocked Fairy rings. Upgraded the accessories for all styles, basically. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Oh my, oh my god, I got an Aram staff. That's huge. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh, that's so good. That is honestly the best item I could probably get from here. That's insane. Alright, well, I'm ending the episode here, actually. I thought I was going to end it earlier, but no, now is a good time. I'm going to do these last 2 kills, and if you don't see anything else from me, I didn't get anything. Take care.